And what is our responsibility in this special time of change and challenge that I alluded in the beginning? What can we do? So, first thing is that we should understand that until our minds, our intellect is enlightened by the Sadbuddhi, we cannot make the right decisions. Especially to make the right decisions about money in the absence of pure intellect is very, very difficult. And this is part of our everyday experience, the kind of indiscretions that we make with the money. Especially in the absence of Sadbuddhi, the wealth, the samriddhi sometimes becomes rather dangerous. We start indulging and spending money in ways that can be extremely harmful, not only just for us but for the society also at large. So, it is not just that we need Sadbuddhi for the right deployment and right use of the wealth, but we have to also note another fact that even the most brilliant intellect can get blunted and dull when they are impoverished by the lack of wealth. So the moral of this story is that the Sadbuddhi and the Samriddhi, they go hand in hand. One is not a substitute for the other. One alone is not enough for the abundance and fulfillment of life. So, we should be always striving to create a harmony of the Sadbuddhi and the Samriddhi, that is the pure intellect and the wealth in all levels, in all dimensions. The personal dimension, the family, social, national and global lives, we should be striving to create a harmony of Sadbuddhi and the Samriddhi. From the Vedic Purush Sukta to the several sacred Puranas, Lakshmi Ji is recognized as the Paramatma's power of auspicious abundance. That is the only best I can translate, but the real word is Lakshmi is the Paramatma's Sri Shakti, Sri. Aishwarya Shakti. There is no word Aishwarya and Shri I can translate. So think of it as an auspicious abundance in all dimensions of life. And that is what Lakshmi is all about. Lakshmi is the Paramatma's Sri Shakti. And when we think of Lakshmi, you can imagine a picture, a depiction of Lakshmi Mata and Bhagwan Vishnu, where Bhagwan Vishnu is reclining on that great serpent Sheshnag under the Milky Ocean, and Lakshmi Mata is serving at the feet of Bhagwan Vishnu. This is a very profound picture with a very deep meaning and message for our day-to-day life. What this message is, one of the name of Bhagwan Vishnu is Lakshmi Pati, means Pati of Lakshmi. And another name of Bhagwan Vishnu is called Daridra Narayan. Daridra word in Sanskrit means somebody who is possessionless. So Bhagwan Vishnu, who is kind of sustainer in chief, who is in charge of maintaining this whole universe, he himself is possessionless, but the Sri Shakti of the Paramatma is serving at his command, at his wish, at his feet. What it tells us? It tells us that when our intention is for a larger good, for a greater good, resources will follow. Lakshmi will follow. But we have to have that right attitude for Lakshmi, that Lakshmi is the mother. When we treat Lakshmi and approach Lakshmi as a mother, then that Lakshmi is auspicious, Shri, Aishwarya, Samriddhi. But when we approach Lakshmi to become the owner of Lakshmi, then it becomes Maya. Very important distinction between Shri and Maya. When we try to become, think about it. Who is Lakshmi Pati? Bhagwan Vishnu. And we, in our ignorant mind, we think that we can become Lakshmi Pati. We can own Lakshmi. That is not possible, my friends. And that is a wrong approach, and that's why that I was talking about, alluding that the wealth becomes harmful, hurtful, dangerous, because our attitude and approach and connection and relationship with wealth becomes upside down, totally. So think about whenever we approach Lakshmi, especially on this occasion of Lakshmi Puja, when we approach with reverence, with a relationship of treating Lakshmi as mother. Mother provides all the sustenance and supports to the baby and nurtures and grows into the life, fulfilled life. Similarly, we should approach the Lakshmi. And one more thing we should note, that there should be no mistake in our mind to grasp the idea that Lakshmi is merely an external entity. Lakshmi is not an external entity. Money as we know it, just a visible manifestation of Lakshmi on this planet Earth. Lakshmi in fact is a conscious deity. Think of it as an Atma Jyoti, the light of self-consciousness, life of core agency of consciousness. The lamps are made of dirt, and our body is also kind of made of same perishable material of which the lamp is made. When lamp is lighted, that flame, that shining flame, that represents the flame of consciousness that is lighting our life and our heart. So that Lakshmi is always present in the Bij Roop or in the seed form in all living beings. And when we realize that, when we remember that, only those people will be benefiting from Lakshmi who can succeed in their efforts to awaken this Atma Jyoti. Until we can awaken this light of self-consciousness, until we realize that that inner Lakshmi in the seed form, we cannot benefit from the real meaning and essence of the Lakshmi. So this universal Shakti which supports and sustains and exists inside out in all the beings, that alone allows us to earn and dispense money, that is the external wealth. So this train of beautiful Diwali lamps, when they are engaged in defeating the world's forces of darkness, they appear like a living proof of the mighty human consciousness which is also striving to do the same, that is dispel the forces of darkness and doom and gloom and ignorance from this world. These lamps also reveal a very profound truth, that if our life is saturated with the continued love is symbolized by the ghee or the oil that is in these lamps. When our life is saturated with the continued love, then there would be never a shortage of light in our lives. We feel darkness in our life when there is a lack of love in our life. The real darkness only hurts us, only prevails in our life when we allow the experience of emotional breakdown. Most of the time when we feel gloom and doom in our life, that is caused by the emotional breakdown. So if we keep shining every nook and corner of our life with the glowing light of the intuitive emotions, and also with our sadhana, if ideas continue to inspire and drive our every action, then our life will be truly enlightened, and that will make us worthy of all the blessings of the Lakshmi Mata's Vaibhav Vibhuti Shri Sampada. So with this, let us hope that the pure brilliance of Sadbuddhi guarantees the prosperity, and that is the only thing that can guarantee the prosperity, and it can provide a sustained foundation for the growth of the auspicious abundance. I wish you a happy Diwali with these words, and let us move to the next part of this puja.
गायत्री परिवार के जो संस्थापक हैं पंडित श्रीराम शर्मा आचार्य जी, तस्वीर लगी हुई है, उन्होंने युग निर्माण योजना बनाई। हम लोग कई बार घर परिवार की छोटी छोटी योजनाएं नहीं बना पाते हैं, उन्होंने युगों को निर्माण करने की, पुनर्निर्माण करने के लिए, तो इसके लिए उन्होंने कहा कि मानव मन का पुनर्निर्माण करना पड़ेगा। मनुष्य का मन खराब हो गया, मनुष्य का चिंतन खराब हो गया। तो आइए इन दो थोड़े से एक पैराग्राफ में हम लोग देखें कि उनकी योजना क्या थी। मनुज देवता बने बने यहाँ धरती स्वर्ग समान, यही संकल्प हमारा, यही संकल्प हमारा। मनुज देवता बने बने यहाँ धरती स्वर्ग समान, यही संकल्प हमारा, यही संकल्प हमारा। विचार क्रांति अभियान इसी को
मनुज देवता बने बने यह धरती स्वर्ग समान. Let the human life get transformed into the divine life. That is what the essence of this song was. And in fact, there is a very famous English saying that people keep quoting about the human beings. That goes something, I paraphrase it. It says that human life is essentially, in this life, we are essentially divine beings having a human experience, rather than human beings striving to be divine. So Manuj Devata bane bane ya dharti swarg saman. That's what it is. And now, how to make it happen? That is what is the secret? The secret of that is that we have to take a sankalp. That is called Dev Dakshina Purnahuti Sankalp. Everything has to become Purna. The word Purna again is a very technical Sanskrit word. Nothing in English really represents the word Purna. Whole you can say, but very, very different. So think about the Purna. The word the Purna is something that is described in the Vedic mantras as Purna is something that if you take Purna out of Purna, what is left is also the Purna. Think about that concept, beautiful concept of infinity. So in this Dev Dakshina Purnahuti Sankalp, what we are going to do, we are going to make possible that our experience, human experience that we are having as a divine being, to transform into a real divine experience, and that is impeded, that is obscured, that is blocked by some of our personal defects and flaws in our thoughts and behavior and action. This is the moment we can reflect inside, find out at least one small flaw, one defect, one bad habit that is impeding our progress in life, that is not allowing us to experience that joy and happiness and have that divine experience that we should. So pick that one, pluck it out and put it into the fire of this Deep Yajna Purnahuti on this auspicious occasion of Diwali. When we make a sankalp, when we make a commitment on these auspicious occasions, especially in the presence of divine deities, believe it or not, whenever our sankalp or resolve starts getting weak, we start getting the power to reinvigorate our resolve and commitment. So this is a beautiful opportunity not to be missed. If something is really bothering us, let us think about it and try to give it up. Not only we give it up one of our bad habits and flaws, but we should also take this opportunity to inculcate a new virtue, a new strength in our life that is either totally absent or not fully developed to the full potential if it exists. So let us take this twofold sankalp or commitment or vow. One, to get rid of one bad habit, one flaw, and bring in one new good habit in our life.
बस अभी 10 मिनट का समय आप लोग और दीजिए, इतने अच्छे से आप लोग बैठे रहे. सभी लोग अपना राइट हैंड उठा लीजिए. सभी लोग यहाँ से दोहराएंगे. हम सब लोग अपना अपना नाम ले लें. भगवान साईनाथ की साक्षी में,
भगवान साईनाथ की साक्षी में
यज्ञ की पूर्णाहुति के रूप में,
यज्ञ की पूर्णाहुति के रूप में
यह संकल्प लेते हैं कि अपनी सब लोग अपनी बुराई को मन ही मन सोच लें. बुराई को आज से छोड़ दिया. नित्य गायत्री मंत्र की उपासना करेंगे. जब के समय भावना करेंगे कि हम अपने अंदर भगवान महाकाल के प्राण एवं प्रकाश को धारण कर रहे हैं. हाथ को माथे से लगाइए और प्रणाम करिए. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम पूर्णादर्वी परापत सुपूर्णा पुनरापत वस्ने विक्रीणा वहायिष पूर्णं सत्क्रतो स्वाहा. ओम सर्ववै पूर्णं स्वाहा. चलिए, हमने यज्ञ किया, अब हम क्षमा प्रार्थना करते हैं. कई बार भाव में, मंत्र उच्चारण में, अगर हमारा मन भी यहाँ नहीं होगा तो भगवान से प्रार्थना करते हैं। ओम आवाहनम न जानामि नैव जानामि पूजनम विसर्जनम न जानामि क्षमस्व परमेश्वर मंत्रहीनम क्रियाहीनम भक्तिहीनम सुरेश्वर यत् पूजितं मया देव परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे यदक्षर पदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं च यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देव प्रसीद परमेश्वर यस्य स्मृत्या च नामोक्त्या तपो यज्ञ क्रियादिषु न्यूनं सम्पूर्णतां याति सद्यो वन्दे तमच्युतम्।
Now I'll request you to extend your arms like this. We are going to do the Shubh Kamna. Shubh Kamna means a prayer for the well-being of all. When we say all, we mean all, no exclusions. Let everybody be happy.
Om Swasti Prajabhyam Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahimahesha Lokamnebhya Shubhamastu Nityam Lokah Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kashchid Dukhamaapyaat Shraddha-medaya Shat-pragyam Vidyam Pushtim Shrayam Balam Tejayushyam-arogyam Dehi me Bhavanam Dehi me Bhavanam। अब यहाँ से जय घोष किए जा रहे हैं, तब तक हमारे जो वॉलेंटियर है वो आरती की थाली तैयार कर ले। आरती हम लोग बैठे बैठे करेंगे, आप लोग को आरती मिलेगी ताकि व्यवस्था न बिगड़े। आरती के बाद जो यजमान लोग हैं वो इधर से जाएंगे लाइन लगाते हुए, वहाँ पे फूल और चावल है, मंत्र पुष्पांजलि करेंगे भगवान को वहाँ पे, और उधर से निकलते हुए वह प्रसाद की ओर मुड़ेंगे। और कृपया शांति को बना के रखिएगा, हम लोगों ने अभी देवावन किया हुआ, विसर्जन नहीं किया हुआ है। तो चलिए जय घोष करेंगे, बहुत जोर शोर से हम लोग जय घोष करेंगे। इतने सारे लोग हैं, बहुत उच्चारण एक साथ होना चाहिए।
So the aarti plates will be passed on your row. You can keep doing aarti and pass it along while sitting down. And we'll get up row by row. First row we'll go and offer the mantra Pushpanjali, and then you can go for the prasad on the back.
बोलिए सच्चिदानंद सद्गुरु साईनाथ महाराज की जय। बोलिए गायत्री माता की जय। पूज्य गुरुदेव की जय। कन्या माता जी की जय। यज्ञ भगवान की जय। भारतीय संस्कृति की जय। भारत माता की जय। मैं बोलूंगी एक बनेंगे, आप बोलेंगे नेक बनेंगे। एक बनेंगे,
नेक बनेंगे,
एक बनेंगे,
नेक बनेंगे।
हम सुधरेंगे,
युग सुधरेगा।
अभी आवाज ठीक से नहीं आई, जो लोग नहीं सुधरना चाहते वो नहीं बोले। हम सुधरेंगे,
युग सुधरेगा,
हम सुधरेंगे,
युग सुधरेगा,
हम बदलेंगे,
युग बदलेगा,
हम बदलेंगे,
युग बदलेगा।
विचार क्रांति अभियान
सफल हो, सफल हो, सफल हो।
युग निर्माण कैसे होगा?
व्यक्ति के निर्माण से
मानव मास
एक समान,
नर और नारी
एक समान।
धर्म की
जय हो,
अधर्म का
नाश हो,
प्राणियों में
सद्भावना हो,
विश्व का
कल्याण हो।
हमारी युग निर्माण योजना
सफल हो, सफल हो, सफल हो।
हमारा युग निर्माण सब संकल्प
पूर्ण हो, पूर्ण हो, पूर्ण हो।
21वीं सदी
उज्ज्वल भविष्य,
21वीं सदी
उज्ज्वल भविष्य।